This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
The world needed a safer trampoline. Dr. Keith Alexander, inventor of the Spring-Free Trampoline, wanted to bring the joy of trampolining to his daughter. His wife said they were too dangerous, so he invented his own. Spring-Free Trampoline is the world's safest trampoline, with no springs or hard edges. Now, parents can have peace of mind that their kids are outside jumping safely. To learn more, visit springfreetrampoline.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's a woman in Texas who was expecting a package from Amazon the other day, and she had these very specific instructions and requests in the notes.
I never take advantage of the notes for any of those things. Like I did for food places to tell them where my house was because it was tricky to find, but I never think about using the notes.
Didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. Boy, that's I'm going to have to take a look at that because that's kind of nice.
Well, for some people, they prefer it being left to the side of the house or on the porch or by the garage or whatever it may be. Or if you're one of my delivery drivers, not for Amazon, but for a different company, you just willy-nilly put it wherever you want, and I don't know where it is, and it's a crapshoot to find.
Oh, hey, it's a game.
Right. Sometimes you even choose different homes to drop them off at.
Oh, there we go.
And then they're just lost.
Oh, your delivery driver's Jigsaw.
Would you like to play a game?
Yeah. This woman did leave specific instructions saying she didn't want it by her porch. She actually wanted it not on the porch, but by her trash can. And she had a very good reason. It was because a giant spider had been out there all day, and she was too terrified to use the front door.
Dude, not that my wife has ever done that. I could see my wife thinking that and telling me something along those lines. There are nights where she's like, I can't sleep. I'm like, why? She's like, I saw a spider on our front porch. It's probably going to be there tomorrow. I'm like, I got a feeling that spider's just going to be doing whatever it does.
Yeah. Plus, he's outside.
Yeah,
that's a good deal.
Right.
He can't get you if he's outside. It's the guys inside that you got to worry about.
And then the conversation's in bed. I'm like, would you like me to go downstairs and take care of this? And she's like, no, of course not. But
yes.
But in a weird way, yes. Because then the next day, it's like I had a nightmare about that spider. I'm like, damn. That spider's living rent-free in your brain.
Yeah, you really should have taken care of that spider.
I should have.
Yeah. I love this, though. She told him, too, on the notes, that if he'd kill the spider for her, even better. And turns out the delivery driver, this delivery driver said, all right, he got it done. He actually did it.
Oh, man. Call the authorities. She just hired a hitman.
Yeah.
Stone cold killer.
Killer.
Do you try and kill spiders outside your house?
No.
I don't know why, but all bets are off when you come into my home. I feel like, okay, you've intruded on my home and now you're, it's like a home invasion. I'm going to take you out. But if they're outside, I just let them be.
See, if they're in
That's their world, man.
If they're in my house, I'm like, well, at least you're trying to take care of the flies for me, so stay where I can't reach you. Once you get into my area, I'm going to try to get you outside. But there's some spiders that are just shifty. They're like, no, I don't want you to grab me. I'm like, okay, well, guess what's going to happen now, dude? I'm trying to help you.
You're burning you and my house down.
Yes, you're leaving me no choice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be good.
Is your wife the same way where, like, if there's any spider in the vicinity of, like, a 10-foot radius, she's just like, spider!
Oh, gosh, yeah.
My girlfriend's like that. I don't see anything that's going on in, like, our living room, but then all of a sudden it's like, spider! And I'm like, where? She's like, that black dot up there is a spider. Kill it now.
I wish she would at least just yell spider, because now with a baby in our, a year and a half old kid in our life,
sure,
she'll just scream my name, and instantly think the worst about what happened to Tatum. And I come running up, and I'm just like, what's going on? Out of breath, of course, because, it is what it is. And then she's just like, spider. And I'm like, okay. Right? You could have said, babe, there's a spider up here. And I could have taken my time. I feel like I'm a little bit quicker than that spider.
Yeah.
It sucks because, I have a 2.5-year-old brother, and my dad is very adamant that he won't be like my nephews or even like me, where I freak out over a spider. He's like, I don't want him to be afraid. I want him to see a spider, be able to pick it up and take it outside, not worry about it.
We're going to take this outside.
Yes, exactly. But I freak out. So anytime I see a spider, I'm around my brother, I have to hold in the screams. I want to freak out. I got to freak out, but I'm like, nope, it's okay. We're gonna do a thing. Let's go get Dad. I just have to keep a straight poker face, even though I'm dying inside.
Are you sure he's training your brother or actually you?
Yeah, right.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think you're right.
Why not
both?
Yeah. Yeah, your little brother's completely like, whatever, I don't care about this thing. I'll play with it. And then there's Vicky just having a panic attack. I never understand the panic attack about especially the little spiders. Nope. I don't understand. In the game of life, you have the upper hand.
Yeah.
Unless when they bite you, they give you a day of basically flu symptoms, which is what happens with me. Spiders have their venom gives me flu symptoms.
Okay, 1 out of 8 people on our show have spider bite issues. So, okay, I'm going to leave you out of this issue then.
All right, fair enough.
That seems fair. Okay, they have the upper hand on you. But I feel like you and a napkin will win all the time.
Yeah.
I think I'm more...
When have you lost to a spider?
Okay, so I walked into my bedroom once. I have a story. I walked into my bedroom and I see the biggest, nastiest boy on my pillow staring me down. So I run in. I had a cup
Say that about the guys you used to date.
That's the nicest thing I could say about the guys I used to date. But I get a cup and I go and I scoop him up and I start running to go flush him down the toilet and I trip and fall and I look in the cup. This guy's gone. And I know
so
he's out.
So you're the person that would die when Jason is chasing you very slowly.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I know that guy was out for blood. I couldn't sleep in my room or downstairs. I slept on the couch upstairs.
She's the person that's like, you have a head start, and she trips over a log, and then Jason gets to her.
I was trying to be brave, but it didn't work.
Boy,
So he was out for blood. I know it. I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah. Boy, you know what? There's somebody on this show besides me who's a great candidate for cognitive behavioral therapy, and I won't mention her name.
Hi.
Someone said, what's your go-to spider weapon? My wife always uses the Swiffer.
Oh, my shoe.
Oh, the Swiffer's a good
shoe
call.
on the wall?
Oh, yeah.
I ain't going to leave a mark.
That's fine.
Well, then you get that Mr. Clean, those Mr. Clean sponges that wipe everything away and make it look fresh and new.
You know what? You're an apartment person. You don't own that place, so you probably don't care as much. I'm like, I don't want to smudge this. That means extra work for me.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm a napkin guy. Or if it's a big kind of funky looking one that's a little bit harder to get, I'll roll up some duct tape on a broomstick and I'll just jab it. And
wow. Oh, I hadn't even thought about the duct tape maneuver.
Here. Well, that way they can't get away.
Yeah.
You just stick it to them.
Have you guys have you
Look
seen
at you.
the critter catchers?
No.
So it's like a big old stick and it grabs spiders so you can gently grab them and just take them outside.
I don't even know about this. Send me a link for that because I would love that.
There's something for everything, clearly.
Right. I want to be able to get a spider and help them out.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Oh, it's eco-friendly.
But it's nice because it has a nice distance. So
it has a gun. I'm in on that.
Well, yeah, it's like a trigger. You open up the little hands. $20.
All right, you're going to get that for my birthday, Vic.
You can
worth it.
Yeah.
Or if you want to cause the spider harm, you can also get the bug assault, which is the salt gun.
Yeah, the salt gun. My buddy has one of those, and it's so cool.
You have to have good aim, though.
Yeah, but you can shoot a whole bunch.
See, I like that idea, but then I have a salt mess that I need to sweep up.
Exactly. Yeah. I still think the duct tape, because again, it just proves duct tape is, again, useful for anything.
First spray it with some WD-40 and then use the duct tape, the two greatest inventions of all time.
Yeah. I love that. And it's very ironic, by the way, if you use duct tape. Because that's how the spiders catch their people, was with their sticky web.
Yeah.
And you're basically spidering them.
Smarter than you.
Yeah. All right, here you go, Spider. What are you going to do about this, huh? Now you know how it feels for those flies. Firefighters had to free a woman that was stuck upside down between two buildings. Oh, and she was naked. Steve will tell you all about this.
Woman.
He's got the Migs report for you at 6:19 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State. $20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
If you're hearing an informative newscast right now, well, then you must not be listening to BJ and Migs. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks to Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spas for giving us the Migs Report. And today, I don't know why this is just a special day. I feel like this is us every day. It's National Be a Dork Day, BJ.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's our day.
It's pretty much every day. Also, National Gummy Worm Day.
Oh, you can have them.
Oh,
yeah,
the sour, berry gummy worms from, what is it, like that? The Bright, Sour Bright. I don't even know what the brand is.
Trolley?
It might be a Trolley or Trolley, whatever.
Trolley,
Oh, those are the best. That's my favorite sour candy. Yeah,
that's all you, buddy. You know, you won't fight over those with me.
Yeah, the sour bite crawlers.
You should try the Haribo Twin Snakes, which they're a bit bigger than worms, but they're fantastic.
Are they sour?
One is sweet, one is sour, so you get a nice little mix, but it's all in the same thing.
I mean, Haribo is definitely, I've had conversations about this, maybe not sober, about how they are the Cadillac of gummy bears.
It's true.
Yeah. Like you just don't, I mean, you know you're getting quality when you get the Haribo gummy bears.
Yep. Yeah. And by the way, I'm not agreeing that they're quality. I'm agreeing you probably had this conversation when you were not sober.
Yeah, I think it was that summer meltdown. Like we got really intense about it too. Because we had one, but then we didn't realize it was like 95 degrees, and then we decided to try and eat it, and it melted into one giant gummy bear in the package. So we're all passing around taking bites.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you were definitely not sober.
Completely sober, BJ. It's also National Respect Canada Day. So thank you, Canada, for giving us hockey.
Wow.
Poutine and the Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, definitely.
Maple syrup, too, right?
Maple syrup, sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
The Timbits.
William Shatner. Ryan Reynolds.
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
I mean, said things that we should thank them for.
Oh, I'm saying this is something BJ would thank them for.
Wow.
Brett the Hitman Hart.
Nice.
Did you just do that to my girl?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Yep, to your girl, William Shatner. All right. This is the headline of the century, I think. Firefighters free a naked woman wedged between two buildings.
Yeah.
So, okay, need to know more about this story. Unfortunately, we don't have a ton of details except for exactly what the story says. They showed up, and there's a woman stuck upside down and naked between two buildings.
Wow.
And this happened in Southern California.
Oh.
And they're not exactly sure why she was naked, why she was upside down.
Yeah.
And also why she was stuck between two buildings.
I feel like it was similar to the gummy bear situation. I don't think she was sober.
Dude, it happened at like 2 p.m.
Oh, she's doing some day drinking.
Here's a witness and also a firefighter talking about what happened.
Well, we heard a lady in the back behind our shop over there screaming, you know what I'm saying? And to see her stuck between the two walls, and she's all naked.
The main focus is to get to her without injuring her.
No, they didn't injure her, thankfully, and it looks like she's going to be okay, but hopefully we'll find out more information. But yeah, they're unclear of why she did all of this.
Yeah, I mean, if she was sober and did this, then, yeah, it's a hell of a story. That's all I have to say.
I love the one firefighter person said, it's an unusual situation, but the department has trained for such scenarios.
Really?
And I'm like, so what? At some point during training, like, hey, Billy, take off your clothes and get stuck on a building upside down. We got to work on something.
Okay.
You just never know when this is going to happen.
That's awesome.
You're the rookie. You got to do it.
Yeah. Okay, Proby. You got to check. You got to get this done.
I think all of us at some point have dealt with autocorrect just screwing us. I mean, it's so ducking annoying, I think some would say, you know?
Oh, hey, I see what you did.
But this could be the worst autocorrect ever. Apparently, a dog groomer was reaching out to the dog owner to tell them that their dog was ready to be picked up. So they wanted to say, hey, Dexter is ready, meaning like, hey, come get your dog.
Yeah.
But some reason it autocorrected to, hi, Dexter is dead.
Oh, no. That's a different message.
Then for a minute, so a good 60 seconds of just heartache if you saw that text right away. Hopefully you saw it after the fact, because about a minute later, the groomer says, sorry, stupid autocorrect. I meant to say Dexter is ready. And then took a picture of Dexter and said that Dexter is doing fine.
Okay, good. Because even saying Dexter is ready still could get me going, ready to be picked up because it's dead? Thanks a lot.
I'm a guy that's like, I got my phone on me at all times. And I typically, when a text comes in, I'm there to see it. That would... Yeah. I'd be shaking, like trying to reply. What? This is how you tell me? You don't call me?
Exactly. Yeah, that would have been a beating for you.
Dude, I don't even know where to go with this one. We talked a little bit about it yesterday, but there's more information about it with what was going on with Richard Sherman.
Oh, yeah.
And yesterday there was reports of him being arrested at like 2 a.m. or something like that, where it was for a domestic burglary, I believe. It was like the domestic violence.
Domestic violence and burglary.
Right, which is a felony. And we're like, well, what happened? Some more details have come out, and he's still in jail. Apparently drove his SUV through an active construction zone, according to police reports.
Yeah.
Then tried to break into his in-laws' house. Now, the police report originally said ex-in-laws, but his wife has been on social media saying, hey, we're still together. And at no point was he trying to harm me or my kids or anything along those lines. She was just concerned because something was going on with him. He wasn't in the best mindset. There's a 911 call out there of her frantically calling 911 where she's saying that I believe my husband's drunk and suicidal, and he got into a little bit of a scuffle with her uncle, and things just, and man, you listen to the 911 call, and I don't know what it's like to be a 911 call. Granted, I watch 911 on TV, so I feel like I got a vibe of how they do it, but this 911 caller, I mean, I get that you have to be like kind of abrupt and tell people, but like Richard's wife is panicking, and if you listen to it, it's just very hard to listen to because the 911 dispatcher is just like shutting her down and getting annoyed and just seemed a little aggressively pissed at the call. And I get that you have to be to get information, but it just felt like, I don't know, man. I feel like and there's some like former 911 dispatchers that it's like a big conversation on social media right now about how like, hey, that's not how we were trained to handle things.
Okay, so then you're not overreacting. Other professionals have said that the 911 dispatcher could have been better.
Right. Like one even said like this is an example of what not to do. It's a tough listen to, but the whole thing is just really sad, and hopefully whatever's going on can get figured out, and Richard and his family are going to be all right. But it's at least nice to know that his wife put out a statement saying, hey, he didn't harm anybody. My kids were not harmed. He's a good person, and this is not his character. We're doing all right. We're just trying to get him out. I just want to know that nobody was injured. And I guess I had like a police dog was involved with it. There were some like minor injuries with police officers and him. So the whole thing just sounds just terrible.
Yeah. It's it is definitely again it highlights what is a thing in the NFL, and that is mental health. And the fact that his wife is advocating for him in this way, people usually use substances to self-medicate their mental health issues. So that's a thing that a lot of folks just keep forgetting, is that, yeah, he may have been on something or drunk or whatever, but it sounds like a mental health issue to me. It really, really does. And
combo platter.
Yeah, and it's not surprising that somebody in the NFL might have mental health issues. That has been an ongoing situation in the NFL that they're trying to figure out what to do about.
Yesterday, the NBA Finals continue, and it's now a tied series. The Bucks beat the Suns last night, so the Finals now at 2 games apiece.
So you're saying it's actually a good series?
I've watched 0 minutes of it, BJ, so I can't tell you that. I don't even know what the score was. I just saw that they won.
When I talk to my son later, I'll find out, because I know he's watching the series.
I'm just having a hard time trying to pronounce the star player for the Bucks.
Who's
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, wow, I have no idea. I don't even know who that is.
I don't know if you can read this, but...
Oh, wow. Yeah, I couldn't read that either. I'm with you. It's Antica.
Joe, do you know how to pronounce it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming out. Yeah, of course I do. Get in here and prove it. Yeah. You know it all?
Here he comes. He's going to come in and see how. Let's see if he can do it. Giannis A something.
Giannis Bibidibidoo.
Hey, Baba. Yeah. Here we go. Who is it?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, he doesn't make us look bad.
Antetokounmpo.
Come on, Steve. You didn't know that?
We even got his first name wrong, Steve. How bad?
Yeah.
We didn't even get that right.
It's Greek.
Yeah.
So it's Giovanni Abercrombie?
Yeah. Let's go with that. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Giovanni Abercrombie.
All of a sudden, he went from Italian to a store designer. Okay.
Hey, try my jeans.
Hey, how you doing?
Only if you're not that fat.
Hey, Giovanni, are you playing the ball or are you making some jeans?
I still have issues with that place from the time I try to go there and they just fat shamed me out of there.
Oh, that's where this is coming from.
Yeah. Sir, we don't make any jeans over the size 40. Yeah, this is back when I was a little bit bigger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's
never forget Abercrombie.
Yeah, never forget. That's right.
All right, as far as weather, 70 degrees. It's going to be a nice day today. That's the Mix Report, BJ, and that's what's up.
That is what's up. People on the internet are talking about, I don't know if you guys, this. I don't know if this is just a sweet remark but people thought this was very flirty. Drew Barrymore left a comment to Leonardo DiCaprio's post about global warming. He was talking about projected rising temperatures, so Drew said, quote, "You should be the only hot one and not our planet." I love that. I love Drew. Thirsty. I might have to start watching her show. I mean,
man, though. Drew Barrymore was the top 3 crushes when I was growing up. I don't know if that was like that for Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm sure he's like Mr. I'm Leonardo and whatever.
Are they a similar age, Vicky? I wonder. I feel like they're a similar age.
I feel like he might be younger.
Oh, really? Oh, you may be right.
I don't know. I'm just trying to base it on when I remember him being on. She's 46?
Yeah.
Nice.
They're both 46, I think.
Oh, yeah, I thought they were about the same age. Yeah.
Oh, good call.
I think she feels older because she has kids.
And she's been around forever.
That's the key. We've known her since E.T., that's why.
And we've known him as a teen back on Growing Pains, of course, when he was on that show for a second.
And Leo will never date anything over 25 years old.
Yeah. Right.
So he keeps young that way.
Yeah, so he's just like, hey, how old's your kid?
Well, since you said anything, I've got a lot of laptops and I've got an iPad that are under 25. So all right, then.
Wow.
So what did she say again?
She said when he talked about global warming, she said you should be the only hot one and not our planet.
Okay, now how do you respond to that? If you're like, let's just say you're like, dude, and you're single and you're in like Drew Barrymore, and I think she's still beautiful, and like you're like, oh man, I got to holler back at her. Like, what's going to be your line? Like, I'm just thinking like, hey, cool, I'd like to warm your globes or something like that. I don't know.
Wow, we can see why you didn't get this message.
Oh yeah, I go 0 to 100 too fast, huh?
Yeah. Well, Leo has yet to acknowledge
Drew,
your comments.
Sweet globes, you need some warming. I don't know.
Well, hey, Drew.
Well, what would you say?
Sweet globes, you need some warming. I think I would really try not to put them. I think I would be like, "Aw, shucks." I would have a kind of remark like that. Drew, that is very sweet of you to say. You know what? I owe you a cup of coffee. I owe you like something. That's all I would do.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't think it's boring.
Drew came at you with like a fun pun. Like, I think you got to come back with it.
That's why you don't look overly thirsty. You just look like, hey, you are so sweet. You just, you don't. That way you don't.
Coffee.
What are you going to send her a D pic right off the bat? Is that how you're going to do it?
Yeah, look at these globes.
If you're you're doing it immediately.
What would you say?
I'd probably just send her like a winky face and an eggplant emoji.
Oh, the eggplant with a globe?
Yeah.
2 of them.
Okay.
2 globes and an eggplant.
Yeah, and a sun because, global warming.
All right. Well, how about Rev? I mean, what about you smooth talker?
I'll send a cat picture. That's all I got.
Wow.
Hey, Drew, would you like me to change your climate?
There you go.
How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Winky face.
If you send a cat picture, is that euphemistic for something? Maybe if you're,
she takes it that way.
If you're in a flirtatious conversation, I'll change your climate. That's horrible.
What? I started it.
That just set in. Let's ask the professional, Vicky. She's the one that, if she was starting a flirtatious conversation like that, what would be an appropriate response?
He needs to do a flirty pun back. It has to be a pun.
Okay.
So something like, since we don't they're talking about global warming, it's like we need to keep the earth as cool as you or something like that.
Okay.
Oh,
that was
call.
literally first thing I came up with. But he's Leonardo DiCaprio. He's got people to write this for him.
That's true.
See, the
Drew,
cool is
would you like to plant some seeds into this planet? No.
Wow. Wow. I'd let you go
face.
Captain Planet on your ace.
Winky face, tongue sticking
Crying
out.
laugh emoji.
Yeah.
Winky tongue face.
Yeah.
Globe emoji.
Yeah, I don't think that's...
Damn it.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Yeah,
I feel like she would be down. When she started it, she's the one that started with the whole "you're the hot one." That's pretty what's up?
But like Rev said, I don't know if he'd be down because, she's way older than his usual demographic.
I get that, but we're saying if he was into the situation, how would you flirt back?
Oh yeah, we know
going?
that.
Yeah.
But I know she's down. I just don't think. Yeah.
How about you come over and we save this planet together?
Okay.
In bed.
Yeah.
Oh great. Are we though? Are we being now?
Or how about just yo, you want to bang?
Wow.
Wow, okay. You just fast forward on that one.
Sign Leo.
Wow. And let me ask Vicky this one, because I surely don't want to, give the wrong. I don't want to assume something that isn't true. You want to make sure you're cool, that you're making sure something's consensual. Now, to a dude, it seems like she's being very flirty. Is it possible she's not, and we could be offending at all, Vicky? If we come back with a little Steve response, I think we'd be. Look, if we come back with Steve response, and I think we're always going to be offensive.
No, with a winky face.
All right, fine.
So I think with her, if she would have posted on a shirtless picture or a Vanity Fair picture of him or whatever, it's saying something that he's hot, that would be more flirty. But I think she was just trying to make a cute pun, and he's known for being the hot guy, so it's not like he's never heard it before. I don't feel like it's that. That's the mistake. I'm going to flirt with you, and if something were to happen, sure, that'd be cool. But I don't think she was actually overtly trying to get something going.
So a D-pic back would be wrong.
Well, it's from Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, still.
I'm just saying,
wait for one response back before you get to that point, BJ.
I mean, if Drew Barrymore sends me anything, I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not going to send her a D-pic because I want.
DiCaprio.
You don't know that. You don't know.
Oh, we know that.
I'm looking at you right now, and I know that.
Wow, that is just really
All right,
harsh.
Texter has one. How about, hey, come on by, Drew. I'll warm up your atmosphere. Giggity.
Yeah. Oh, you got to add
giggity.
If
you put the giggity in there, because Glenn has never been a creepy guy.
How about this one? Hey, Drew, let's plug the hole in your ozone layer.
Ozone layer.
That's what they're right.
Solid.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not too sure. The ozone? Okay, wow. Steve, I didn't think you could be outdone, but you were just outdone.
Just when you think I'm the creep. The text step up and prove you wrong.
The entire creep patrol at this point. Wow. Woo!
So I said, hey, did E.T. really touch you? Because you're out of this world.
Oh.
Wow.
The temperature here is 69.
She was like, what, 4? I don't think we can make any E.T. things.
Well, they're talking about current day Drew, of course.
I know, but I don't want to think about E.T. Drew. She was like almost a toddler.
Okay, how about this one? Hey, Drew, I'll make your water level rise.
Oh, all
winky
right.
face.
To 69 degrees.
69 degrees.
I think all of this
Giggity.
Giggity. Okay. Yeah.
No.
I think, no. Thank you.
I'm good.
Yesterday, Mr. Giggity did get this one wrong.
Beginning with the letter C, what is a community of ants called?
Church?
No.
Convention?
No.
Chalice?
No.
A church of ants.
A church of ants sounds pretty
That
good.
actually sounds better than
Why
whatever.
not? Why not a church
Okay,
of ants?
it fell off the cliff after that one.
Yeah. We were looking for Colony, actually. That was the answer. And if you want a shot at beating Steve here, all right, you got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Miggs at 6:50 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I know if bankruptcy is going to provide me with relief? What are the steps for my situation?
There's so much information out there about bankruptcy with the internet and what people have heard from friends and other people that they've talked to about their financial issues or bankruptcy. There's also a lot of bad information out there or urban legends about bankruptcy. In order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you need to talk to an attorney that's experienced in bankruptcy. So in order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you should talk to an experienced bankruptcy attorney. And my job is not to convince you to file bankruptcy. My job is to help you to make that decision and have all the facts so that you can make an informed decision about whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, what benefits it's going to have for you, and what the downside of filing bankruptcy is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.